Hello and good morning, my name is Miguel Kintanar, and today I will be demonstrating how to properly arrange the contents of a CHN bag. Unfortunately, I do not have my own CHN bag, so that means I will have to be improvising the contents. I hope this will be okay, but anyways, these are the following contents of the community health nursing bag, and we will be properly arranging them one by one. So today we'll be starting with the front of the bag, which will have the thermometer and the 5cc syringe. Syringe, front. Okay, so next we'll move on to the right of the bag, which will have first the test tube and the test tube holder. So this is my test tube and test tube holder. Next is the medicine dropper and the match. So my makeshift medicine dropper and my makeshift match. Okay, so lastly is the alcohol lamp. So again, my makeshift alcohol lamp. So next we'll be moving on to the left of the bag. So first is the medicine glass with the suction bulb inside, the baby scale, and then the cord clamp. Medicine glass with the suction bulb should be inside. That on the left. Next is the baby scale, and then the cord clamp. So next, we'll be moving on to the back of the bag, which has all these solutions. So the first two are betadine solution and 70% alcohol. Betadine solution and 70% alcohol. Next, we have hydrogen peroxide and Lysol solution. And then spirit of ammonia and Benedict solution. So now we'll be moving on to the center of the bag, which first is the kidney basin. And then the Kelly straight, Kelly curve, and umbilical scissors I have wrapped in a cloth. Put it there. So next is the cotton balls and the cotton applicators, which I also have wrapped in one cloth. So then next is the hand towels. And then next is the soap dish with the soap. Soap. Then we have the apron and then the sterile gauze. So next, there should be a top pocket to the bag, but for now, I'll just leave it to the side. It should contain the sterile gloves, the sterile French catheters, the paper waste receptacle, and a small plastic bag. But for now, since there's no pouch at the top, I'll just have to put these to the side for now. So next, above the top inner cover, there should be, in the CHN bag, there would be two flaps that would cover all this stuff right here. And then on top of that flap, there should be a soap dish lining paper at the very bottom. For now, we'll just pretend that there's a flap here. So on top of the flap, there would be soap dish lining paper, a paper lining. We'll have a pillowcase for that right now. Paper lining, and then a plastic lining, and then another pretend paper lining. So separate from the bag, we should have a sphygmomanometer and a stethoscope, which is a blood pressure apparatus, and a bag like this will be carried separately from the CHN bag. And then as well as a black folded umbrella. This is not really black, but it's an umbrella. So just now you can just close the CHN bag. And you're all done. So now we'll be moving on to urine testing. So before you place your CHN bag down, you need to put a paper lining on the table. Next, you'll need a layer of plastic lining, and then another layer of paper lining, and lastly, soap dish lining paper. And then you may put your CHN bag down. So now you should prepare your materials needed. First, your apron, your match, your medicine dropper, next your medicine glass, then your soap and your soap dish, test tube holder, your test tube, your alcohol lamp, Benedict solution, sterile gloves, plastic waste receptacle, and small plastic bag. Now, after performing medical hand washing, I will now put on the sterile gloves and collect the urine specimen. So, after putting on the gloves, I will now put on the apron. So, after donning the apron, you may proceed with the testing. So, you may proceed by taking Benedict solution and pouring it into the test tube. Next, you should take 8 to 10 drops of urine and pour it into the test tube as well. But since I don't have a medicine dropper, I'll be pretending to take urine and pour it into the test tube. So, 8 to 10 drops inside the test tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So after doing so, next you light the alcohol lamp. Then take a test tube holder and hold it over the alcohol lamp at a 45-degree angle for 3 to 5 minutes. So after 3 to 5 minutes, you can now turn off the alcohol lamp. And as you can see, the solution stayed the same color. So that means that there is no sugar present in the urine. So now we may proceed with aftercare, and first, to do that, I will discard the solution. So after disposing of the solution, you may get a plastic bag, or your plastic bag. Inside the plastic bag goes your medicine dropper, a pretend medicine dropper, then your test tube, the medicine glass, and then your test tube holder. And just close the plastic bag and put it in your CHN bag. And inside the CHN bag as well goes your matches and the solution. Then after putting the solution and the matches back in the CHN bag, you may now take off your gloves. So after taking your sterile gloves off, you may now take off your apron and fold it. And then you take your soap and soap dish and put it into the CHN bag as well. And whatever's left on the table, just put into your waste receptacle. And then you may close your CHN bag. So that's all for urine testing. Thank you and good afternoon.